This is officially the best junket question I've ever asked in my life. Who do you think pooed in the pee bucket?
We did that day on set try to guess. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Did I say that?
Someone said it's probably sleepwalking Ty.
I think, yeah, somebody did say that.
I don't personally agree with.
But it's funny if it was you and then you're the person who gets so mad about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
that makes sense.
It could be Misty.
Could be Misty.
That bitch a little freak.
Could be Crystal.
I don't think it was Crystal for some reason.
Crystal's my pick because she keeps drawing the number 2 card.
Oh, that's funny.
She's gotta deal with it anyway.
That's true. Maybe it's Ben.
Because
he didn't want to hobble outside.
You fucking give me a break.
Maybe Misty's question, is it a girl poo or a boy poo, isn't so far-fetched. Like,
God,
I don't
that
know.
makes me laugh. It's so silly.
Kind of funny.
I mean, I've heard all of these answers in the other room, so I think you're all onto something. Serious question for all 3 of you. Given what your characters went through in season 1, what particular event is weighing most heavily on them and your performance in season 2? Like the thing that's on your mind the most when justifying their decisions now?
I don't know that I have anything specific to say. I just wanted to check.
For me,
go ahead.
I feel like the scene with my dad really was the biggest turning point, and I'm so glad we had that because that taught me a lot about Natalie.
Yeah,
I think that would be the one.
And it's funny actually because for me with Van, it's similar because I feel like most of the decisions that I make with her are often traceable back to the scene in the pilot where she slaps her mother awake. Mm-hmm. And Lauren and I talked about this a little bit too. At the beginning of season 2, there was something fascinating for me about the idea of it hasn't been explored in the show yet, but like just what it would mean for Van to have like an unpredictable alcoholic parent who she's potentially in a care position of.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was like, okay, so what does that mean? That means you're dealing with somebody who says things that they don't remember saying, can't always be trusted with their own physical safety, and isn't necessarily in control of their own behavior. And then it's like when Taissa is sleepwalking, we're talking about somebody who says things they don't remember saying, can't be trusted with their own physical safety, and does things they don't remember. And I was just like, oh no! Particularly in the early episodes of season 2, that was weighing on me a lot.
Wow, that comes through big time.
Yeah, jeez. For Ty, it's the fact that she failed in her mission. Like, her purpose was, I'm the leader, I keep everyone safe, I'm going to get us out of here. Not only did she fail in getting everyone out, so maybe it's her fault that they're stuck here at winter and that this baby is or isn't coming and XYZ, but it's also her fault that Van's face got messed up. And, like, that everything that happens after this, everyone we lose, everyone that gets sick, is because she failed in her mission. Like, it's a lot.
That's terrible.
My heart. Because you brought up winter, I'll ask a somewhat silly question. What is the key to playing cold? Someone once told me it was really difficult to like fake act cold, and now it's stuck in my head.
It's hard. Yeah. It's a lot of like holding your like chest and arms, like trying to hold them as still as possible. You end up with like the days where I actually remembered to pretend to be cold the whole time, I would always go home with like a really sore back.
Oh,
yes.
I
was always sore. Yes. I was just
feel like it's a good core workout.
It is, and it's terrible.
That's strange.
I leave it to SFX. They put in the breaths. That does the job for me.
I'll give you my one silly would you rather question that idea came from. I ask it every once in a while. Would you rather have to fake sneeze in a scene or fake vomit in a scene?
Vomit.
Oh, God.
I'd rather fake vomit.
I did
fake sneezing sounds hard. That was so bad.
I did fake vomit in this this thing that never saw the light of day. But it's the fake vomit that they gave me was like milk and potato chips and spinach.
Oh, wow!
I had to like have that in my mouth and then spit it out.
Get a real vomit.
I don't ever want to do that.
That's a very specific combination.
But it was very effective. It looked
Mine
fantastic.
was like stew.
Yeah,
mine this season was like stew.
Nice facade.
Not so bad. Salty.
This is the most twisted thing I've come up with, but I feel like there should be like a fake vomit menu somewhere. I would love to hear about all the different variations there are.
Funny.
Before I go full spoiler here, Liv, obviously a very hot topic of conversation right now is how Van was supposed to die in season 1. So what was your very first response when you found out that not only would Van make it through season 1, but the character would wind up being a massive component of season 2 as well?
I found all of that out very, very gradually. So like as we were finishing filming season 1, I was like, I think they are keeping me on this television show. And then it was a matter of like, oh, if we get renewed, we'd like to make you a regular. And I'm like, okay, so you are keeping me on this television show. And then later it was like, oh, we are writing adult Van. It's like, okay, so great. And then later it was like, okay, Lauren's coming on board. So it was very incremental. And at every stage I was like, okay, so don't move. Don't say anything and don't annoy anybody.
No!
Because I just wanted so badly for this to happen. And I count myself very lucky that it's unfolded the way it has.